Good morning, sleepyhead. Welcome to Overnight Israel. I'm Simcha Brodsky coming to you live from JFeed Studios here in Jerusalem. It's been an eventful day so far, so grab your coffee, your whiskey, or whatever keeps you going at this hour. Let's get into it. All right, if you're a schmuck, you better watch out because the head of the Shin Bet's Jewish division is coming for you. And according to him, doesn't need any evidence. A tape has been released recording a senior Shin Bet officer, known only so far as Aleph, admitting that they've been arresting so-called right-wing activists without any evidence. My favorite part of the tape is when he's being told, listen, we have to at least give them a place to sleep. We can't just hold on to them standing, to which Aleph replies, nah, the more we hold on to them, the better. To be clear, this is a huge deal because administrative detention is usually reserved for Palestinians under suspicion of terrorism. But now it seems it's being thrown around for Israelis too. Prime Minister Netanyahu's office is calling it a threat to democracy and demanding a full investigation, while figures like Bezalel Smotrich and Itamar Ben-Gvir are calling for the head of the Jewish division to be fired and for criminal charges to be pressed. Smotrich wants the whole Jewish division dismantled. To deepen the hole that Aleph has already dug for himself, he then goes on in the tape to badmouth the IDF's operations in Judea and Samaria. It would appear that Aleph has gotten way too cozy in his position. Another day, another diplomatic headache, and this time the UK is in the news. Two Labour MPs, Abtissam Mohammed and Wan Yang, were denied entry into Israel. Why, you ask? Great question. I'm glad you asked. After questioning, it was revealed that their purpose of traveling to Israel was to document Israeli security forces and spread hateful rhetoric against Israel. The British Foreign Secretary said that the way my colleagues have been treated is unacceptable. Boo-hoo! What did you expect, really? Your so-called colleagues didn't come with positive intentions. Maybe Israel should bar your entry as well. Syria, a paradise in the Middle East, and first on everyone's list of travel destinations. Remember how Assad killed a bunch of his own people with chemical weapons? Well, the Organization for Prohibition of Chemical Weapons has reported that over 100 chemical weapon sites are still active in Syria. That's right, after all these years, Syria is still sitting on a stash of chemical weapons. Now, we keep hearing about Israel striking Syria in different locations, but supposedly, Israel's been airstriking suspected chemical weapon sites to stop them from falling into hands of hostile groups like HTS or the other rebels. They're not waiting for the UN to get around to it, because in 2013, after gassing and killing over 1,400 people, including children, Assad signed the Chemical Weapons Convention and handed over 1,300 tons of chemical weapons. Then he kept popping up with chlorine bombs for years after that. What exactly has the UN done? Nothing, because apparently the chemical weapons are still there. Finally, Iran. They've made some interesting comments recently. The Iranian foreign minister has said that Iran is open to indirect negotiations with the United States. Iran's nuclear program has been under a permanent state of under construction, and the U.S. wants to ensure that they never ever gain access to a nuclear weapon. So the U.S. is putting both political pressure and military pressure on Iran, stockpiling a massive military force in the Middle East, positioning for something big. Iran is likely feeling the heat and maybe getting just a little bit scared. Iran has also issued notices to Iraq, Kuwait, the UAE, Qatar, Turkey, and Bahrain for any support for a U.S. attack on Iran, including the use of their airspace or territory by U.S. military during the attack would be considered an act of hostility towards Iran. He says that such an act will have severe consequences for those countries. Why does it feel to me that Iran is more and more alone these days? Separately, a woman from Jenin was detained for smuggling 52 vials of a potent neurotoxin suspected of originating from Iran. What was her intention with this? So far, we don't know. So there you have it, folks. From the Shin Bet scandal shaking Israel's core to the latest developments in Syria, Israel, and Iran, it's been quite a day so far. And just when you think the Shin Bet has done it all, they outdo themselves again. Remember when they were focused on national security? I sure do miss those times. Make sure you tune in again for more of the news that matters straight here from Jerusalem. For JFeed Studios, I'm Simcha Brodsky. This is Overnight Israel. Catch you next time.